I said earlier, I've been in this business about 3 decades, and there have been periods in that 3 decades, if you would have told me that you could go out and get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage for less than 5%, I would tell you you were crazy. Because I did a lot of business back in 1981 and 82 when interest rates were at 19%. We went 2 full years. We never walked into a bank. We never walked into a savings and loan. Why? Because they were charging 18 and 19% interest for mortgages. Everything was seller financing. If you would have asked me then, are we going to see 5% interest? I would have said, not in my lifetime. Well, I'm wrong. Because you got 5% money and you got less than 5% money. It's cheap. It's effectively even less than that, because remember something, you can deduct the mortgage interest from your gross income, reducing your taxes. So your effective rate of interest is down to about under 4%. There's an abundant supply of homes, even right here in San Mateo County. And lastly, some sellers are open to concessions. 4 years ago, the word concessions never came up in a discussion with the seller. The only word that came up was more, more, more. Write a bigger and bigger and bigger check so you can offer more than the next guy did. And oh, by the way, there's 30 offers on the house. Well, things are a little bit different today in some of the markets. Now, those are some good reasons to think about why now might be the right time to buy a home. But there may be some good reasons not to buy. Let's point those out. Number one, if your job is in jeopardy, whoa, put the brakes down, slow down, take it easy. It's not the right time to do this. Okay? If you plan to own a home for less than 5 years, 5 years is kind of a magic number in most instances, because it allows you to get through 1 business cycle and 2 congressional cycles in order for markets to stabilize. So my rule of thumb is you got to look at a reasonable holding period. That reasonable holding period is 5 years. In other words, this is what I'm saying. If you come to me and sit down and say, Raymond, I work for IBM, I want to buy a house, and oh, by the way, they move me about every 2 years, this is not the right time or the right place to buy that house. Okay? If you've owned your current home for less than 2 years, it's probably not going to work out because you probably haven't built up enough equity in the place. The market just hasn't been right for that. And if you own a home in a neighborhood that does have significantly falling values and foreclosures are rampant, then this is not a good time. So see where you fit into this set of guidelines, because it's really important that you understand where you're at, as you'll find out